Hi, hi, hi. Come on in, you guys. Hi, hi.
There we go.
Watch those numbers. Tisha, you see those numbers ticking up?
I see those numbers. I see them. We're so excited that you're joining us today.
Hi, everybody. Hi, hi.
Hello, hello. Wherever you are in the world, I know we probably have people all over the world joining. So no matter what time it is where you are, we're glad that you took some time to join us. There is Becky Keene. So excited to see you there. Hi. Yes, we did meet at ISTE. Look at that. We brought our ISTE friends here with us.
I love it.
Shout out Ryan McGinnis, says Wakelet and Canva rock. Ryan is my fellow digital learning specialist
in the
house.
Nice.
We are so excited to see all of you join. Those numbers just keep going up, Danica.
Look at them. Venezuela,
I think we have some Wakelet
Egypt,
Canva fans out there.
Libya, hey.
Morocco,
come on.
Southern Cal. Oh, hey, we have a hey, y'all. Oh, there's Courtney Watson. I love it when our Texas friends join.
Howdy.
If those of you that are joining do not know, Danica and I are actually both in Texas right now. There's Karen. Shout out Karen. Oh, Karen. Yes, we love the Wakelet Canva partnership as well. Wow, this is so exciting. Mexico. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go ahead
John
and show
O'Neill.
this slide, since we have the world joining us today. I'm gonna go ahead and show this next slide. Am I sharing? Does everybody see my screen?
I see your screen. Yes.
Awesome.
YouTube sees your screen.
Woohoo! Let's check in. Where are you joining us from? Malaysia, the Philippines, Dallas. Hey, Jersey.
Dallas.
Toronto.
Canada. New York. Honestly, this is the coolest worldwide party that I have been to. Becky Keene's in Seattle. We have Donna from Phoenix. Karen, of course, is Southern California. Mary from Massachusetts. May from the Philippines. Shout out May. My goodness. I see another Dallas, Texas. I think that was Lydia.
Hey, Lydia in Dallas, right up the road. We're in Houston.
Yes. Marcus Brooks from the Wakelet team says hi. I see that. Maha, I see you. I've got the Zoom chat open. I've got the Wakelet chat or the YouTube chat open on Wakelet. Guys, wherever you're joining in from, let us know. Are you watching from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? And
awesome.
Yeah, Chelsea's from right outside of College Station, Texas. We've got a lot of Texans in the house.
Croatia, beautiful. On my bucket list one day.
And we have so many people in Zoom. We're so excited to see our Zoom people as well. Just know that if you're not on the Zoom and you're on YouTube or Facebook or any other platform, between Mel, Danica, and I, we are trying to include all of you. So I'm seeing your comments over on the Wakelet YouTube channel. So share with your friends the live stream if you're over on YouTube or Facebook. Text that over to them, have them hop in, because Danica and I have some really exciting things to share with you today. And we know that the time difference for all of you is so crazy. Some of you are joining 9 a.m. in Australia where Mel is, 2 a.m. for some of you. Yes. Hey, Kiki from Greece. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's like, this really is like a fun party. I don't even know.
Right?
I wasn't prepared for all of this.
What other companies do you know have this worldwide reach? I mean, Canva based in Australia, Wakelet in England.
Yes.
The reach is international. How cool is that?
Absolutely. Well, who's ready to start the party? I think everybody's ready for this party, Danica.
I am too. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Danica Botts, and I am a Canva learning consultant. You can find me on Twitter at Teaching in Chucks. And just a little bit about my history. I am a former 8th through 12th grade social studies teacher in Louisiana and both Texas. Then I became a K through 12 digital learning specialist running around my school district, working with teachers, showing them technology integration. And then I became an instructional designer, and hands down, Canva and Wakelet were some of my favorite tools. And we're so excited to show you just the different ways that you can use it in your classroom, and how this integration is just going to take that visual and portfolio making to the next level. So my partner in crime, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Tisha Poncio, digital learning specialist at Wakelet. You can find me at tisha@wakelet.com. You can also find me on Twitter, Texas Tech Chick. I'm also on Instagram. If you want to hang out on Instagram, Mel told us Instagram is really popular in Australia. You can find me there. Tisha Poncio is my username. But I have a master's in learning technologies, instructional design. I was an instructional technology coach, digital learning coach for 13 years. I was in education for 21 years. I've worked with K through 12 teachers and students, as well as higher ed. And the truth is, Danica and we just have such common ground in this creativity space, the student empowerment space. And I think that these tools, the same as you, Danica, Canva and Wakelet, I say this and it seems overdramatic, but it did change my life. It opened my eyes as an educator to the possibilities, not just for me, but for my students. And that's really what we want to share with you today.
Very cool. Absolutely.
So Danica and I love to give you an agenda. We like for you to know what's coming up. If you need to take a break and you think that you were just a Canva expert and you need to go get some coffee or some dinner and then you want to come back, that's all right. Do that. But we're going to go over what is Canva for education first. Canva for education, how to get started. We're going to give you some time to ask questions if you have any questions specifically about Canva. Then we're going to move into what is Wakelet. We're going to talk Canva and Wakelet integration, which is the reason we are here. We're going to talk to you about joining the communities, finding all of your fellow creatives that are out there watching today. And then if you have any questions, put those in the Zoom chat, put those in the YouTube chat, and we'll give you some time to ask those questions.
And then the most important thing, the Meet the Teacher Challenge, which we're going to introduce to you at the end of the session. So let's get started. So I'm assuming you know what Canva is, but if you are not, maybe you got voluntold to come to this presentation, but you are in the right place. So let me tell you what exactly Canva for education is. Canva has a platform, a mission statement whose entire goal is just to empower the world through design and to create. And what I love about that is that they believe that education is an absolute human right, that it's an equity issue. So I love that Canva is doing their part to bring education to the world absolutely for free in schools, K through 12s, for your students, for your districts, for everyone. So if you haven't already gotten your free teacher account, we can walk you through that process, but it's something you definitely need to do. When you get that Canva for Education account, you're going to get access to millions of photos, videos, audios, and graphics, so you can take your designs, your creativity in your classroom to the next level. And that's how I discovered it as a digital learning coach, going through a meeting with teachers and trying to show them how they could give their students more voice, more choice in their classroom in terms of displaying what students know, but in a creative way. So one of the things that I love about Canva is your ability to collaborate while you're inside of the platform. Real time, being able, having students work together and comment, and you as the teacher or students giving feedback to each other and working in a design at the same time. So that is an amazing feature of Canva. Yay, we're getting hand claps from Ilis. So yeah, you love that feature too. Hand claps if you've used the collaboration feature or you've given feedback to your students through Canva. Yeah, thanks, Naja. Love it. Anyone out there using Canvas with their LMS? So whatever LMS you're using, learning management system, whether that's Canvas, Teams, Blackboard, Google Classroom, Schoology, there is an integration where you can bring those designs into your LMS. You can assign through your you can have students create and assign through your LMS just to keep students in that environment. So there's not extra clicking, it's all right there on the platforms that you're already using. So that's available with district subscriptions. and we can easily get that going for you. So how do you sign up? I'm talking about district subscriptions. If you're an administrator, happy to have you on the call. Go ahead and drop in on the chat. If you're an administrator of your school, get ready to take this information back to your school districts. You're going to go to canva.com/education. And there you have two branches. If you're a teacher and you need that free Canva for Education account, you can click on the Get Verified button there. Or if you're a school and you're your school administrator and you're interested in getting Canva for your entire district, every specialist, every AP, every student can have it for free. And right there inside of your single sign-on, if that's a route you want to go, it's available to you. Just go to canva.com/education. All right, so we're going to pause here to see if you have any questions about anything that I've said. We're going to check Twitter real quick, YouTube, Facebook. Mel is our community manager. She's got her camera off, but she should turn it on and say, hey, she is monitoring our teacher community on Facebook. So we're going to pause and look and see if there's any questions. Hi, Angela. How are you? Shout out to Thurgood Marshall High School. Woohoo. Is there any integration with Microsoft Teams? Yes, Margarita. Yes, Margarita. Woohoo. Yara uses Canvas.
We don't have any questions over here on YouTube, just FYI, but I love this. From Facebook, how long is the challenge running for?
Oh, gosh.
It should be, I could be wrong on this, but I am almost sure it's October the 14th. So you have plenty of time to work on your Canva Wakelet challenge along with Danica. She's going to be doing it with you.
If I use my email, I got to go back and get that question from Maria.
Okay, let me go back. I love all these questions coming through. You guys are awesome. Okay, so
don't make the request. Well, Maria Almester, did you make sure you're going to canva.com/edu and clicking on that get a verified account. That's what verifies that you're a teacher in a school district, having that school account. You don't want to use a personal, you want something tied to a school district. And if your school district gets it, well then your IT and Canva will work behind the scenes to roll that account over. So you definitely want to get verified first. Can I create classes on Canva? Yara, yeah, there is a classwork groups that you can create inside of Canvas. But if you have an LMS already set up, then I would encourage you to use that feature and just bring designs into Canvas. But if you don't have your own LMS already, yeah, there's groups that you can create inside and get your students enrolled through Canva. Can you switch a Gmail account to a teacher account? What about college professors? Still free? Oh, Canva is free for K through 12. Sue. But hey, I wouldn't let that stop me from applying. I'm sure someone would love to work with you. Reach out to them. There is a higher education division. Yeah, still go ahead and try. Thanks, Mel, for confirming that it is October 14th. Did we miss any other ones?
I think you covered it.
Woohoo.
Really, really good questions coming through.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Stephanie, you definitely want to jump in and use whiteboards. Talk about collaboration and just endless space to ideate. Oh, man. Yeah, whiteboards are the way to go. All right.
So Lisa's asking, where do we get more info on the challenge? I'm going to ask Mel to drop that link for you in the chat, Lisa. We have the bit.ly link so that you can go ahead and open that up as I'm talking about what is Wakelet. So if you are joining us and you're not familiar with Wakelet, Wakelet is a free platform that allows you and your students to organize, present, and share content from the web. And you know what, Danica, before you go to the next slide, do you know what I've been telling people since ISTE? And it just kind of came to me, but I was thinking Wakelet is like the ed tech party bus, right? So Wakelet allows you as the educator and your students to really bring all of those tools that you're already using onto the bus. And then you as the educator can drive the bus to the learning goals, whether they're ISTE goals, state standards, That's the EdTech party bus. And that is
That
how
is a perfect description.
Because it really works with everything. And the really cool part about this is that you're able to take super boring documents like the one on the left, whether it is an email that you were, I don't know, Danica, you and I have done coaching for a lot of years. I used to send emails that look like this left side of the screen. I would send emails to my teachers, and no wonder they didn't want to click on my links because it doesn't look good. So Wakelet takes all of that and makes it look beautiful, puts it in an engaging collection, and really, really changes how your students, your parents, your admin, your teachers, and everybody's seeing that information. And we live in a day and an age, we all know this, where everything is visual. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everything's visual. So I think that Wakelet will really serve you and your students in an incredible way. Wakelet is completely free for educators and students. It is also safe. So if you are worried about safety and you have more questions, or you have documents that need to be signed, Tisha at wakelet.com. I will help you with that.
For
and
Canva,
then
we have all of those safety and privacy agreements. Canva will sign as well for your school district.
Absolutely. And then Wakelet is unlimited. Now, I'm just going to tell you, Danica, for a lot of years, you just said, I would find a workaround. And I was doing that as an educator when different platforms would limit me on what I wanted to create. But with Wakelet, you have no limits. You have no limits on the number of collections you're creating. You have no limits on the items that you add. And there are no limits on the number of collaborators that you can have on a single collection. So if you have any questions about that and you're running into any issues, definitely let me know. I don't want to forget to shout out that we do also have some district packaging. And if you want more information on that, you can email me, Tisha at wakelet.com, where we're working with school districts very similarly to what Danica talked about. And I would love to share more information about that. But we're going to move on because we want to talk about the real stars of the show. Also, now our communities, Danica, are really cool. I've watched the community engagement on Twitter and social media. And so if you want to be part of the Wakelet community, you just head over to community.wakelet.com. We have different levels. So depending on where you want to start, you can just become a community member, then a leader, and then level up to ambassador. There's so much there, and everybody is sharing really great ideas. And aside from that, you make friends and connections with like-minded people who will inspire you, like Danica inspires me to be more creative. Definitely check that out.
And I'm going to say the same for the Canva Facebook community. If you're not a part of that, you need to join today. Same thing, people posting ideas and sharing designs and curriculum. I mean, it's just a great place to grow. And we don't have levels yet like in Wakelet, but I mean, you never know what to expect from Canva. It could be here tomorrow, but I mean, the community, that's where you want to go. That's where you want to go to grow and share and learn, and visit the Canva Design School that has great features and tips and videos. Man, just amazing.
That's a great tip. I need to be part of look at me thinking, am I part of the Canva Facebook group? I don't even know. I have to go check that out.
I'm a part of the Wakelet community. Yeah.
I know you are. So let's just take a moment and have a little celebration here for the Canva and Education Wakelet partnership. I know all of you in the chat were really celebrating that when we first started. But this just came about this year. I know all of you have been excited. We've been watching your creations long before the challenge. Many of you were using Canva to enhance all of your Wakelet collections and your digital portfolios. But when you go to Canva, you can actually search Wakelet and you will get all of the Wakelet header templates, just like is shown here, but you also can start from scratch. And Danica, am one to start from scratch typically, but if you are in a bind and you just need something really quickly, you can go here, search Wakelet in Canva. You will get those templates. They will pop right up for you. It is very satisfying typing in Wakelet into the Canva search bar.
Right? Okay,
I'm not going to lie.
I am the exact opposite, and I am an instructional designer in my full time. If I can find a template that's ready to go, let me just customize this text real quick, download, pop it into my Wakelet, and I'm good to go. But hey, you go ahead with your bad self and design from scratch. Me, there's always a theme that is ready to go, and I love it. So that's
what I always say, Danica, there's a way, not the way. great. And the truth is, the reason that I'm choosing the start from scratch is because, I like to have control. I say that all the time. But what we also do, and I love this, I honestly have been wanting this for a really long time. You can go into a Wakelet collection, and right inside of that collection, you can go customize your cover image for that collection. You can also go add in any artifact, designing with Canva. We're going to give you some use cases in a minute on how to do this yourself, but also how to do this with students. You just click that button and that dialog box is going to pop up right inside of that Wakelet collection. You actually don't even have to leave your Wakelet collection. You can create in Canva,
thing right inside
the
platform.
Right. Yeah. The less number of clicks, I always say, is the better for educators.
Cut the clicks. That's my phrase.
That's great. Cut the clicks.
Cut the clicks. Yes. Cut the clicks in your classroom too. Designing these lessons and materials where they have to click here and you got 1,000 documents on here and links here. Cut the clicks, simplify, get yourself a Wakelet, everything right there in the portfolio. So Tisha, let's talk about some ways to use Canva and Wakelet together.
I can't wait. So the very first thing is to organize information. We have here, organize your reading list, but you could organize your lesson plans. You could organize your contents. You could organize some YouTube playlists. You could organize essentially any artifact, article, video, resources into that Wakelet collection. So that would be the very beginning step. Create a collection, start organizing your content. And then once you feel confident in that, you will probably move up to a different use case. This is my favorite, choice boards. I use choice boards with my students. I use choice boards as PD, but you can go in and create choice boards within your Canva account. You can drop those into a Wakelet collection. You can have those accessible for your students, for your teachers. Even I've done this for admin as well, when I'm trying to get them proficient on a particular platform that we're implementing in our district. So there's lots of ways to use this. You see the column layout here on this Wakelet collection. And I have to shout this out because as an instructional designer, Danica, I love the flexibility of the column layout. It's one of our fan favorites among educators because of the differentiation, the individualized learning for students. There's just so much you can do with it. It really is a blank canvas, just like Canva is a blank canvas for you to create. Wakelet essentially is a blank canvas as well.
I see what you did there. I love it. I love it. Yeah. While we're talking about this, go ahead and feel free to drop in the chat ways that you use your Wakelet. What are you using Wakelet for?
Yeah, let us know what your favorite way is to use that. And I love this slide here because it shows our spaces. We have Wakelet spaces, and essentially those are microsites that you can create. And lots of educators are using spaces for microsites. But what you can do is you can keep things consistent. If you have a specific theme in your classroom and you want to use that same theme digitally inside of this microsite with those collections, you can really focus on that personal teacher branding. And we have lots of great little examples here: staff newsletters, teacher newsletters, Wakelet for learning stations. I love that, Sue. Wakelet for presentations. Lori, that is one of the ways my students, they stopped using actually Google Slides. My students did. They just started presenting from a Wakelet because they could design an infographic, for example, in Canva. They could just click on that and showcase that. So it is very easy, a one-stop shop. Next up, we have my all-time favorite, and Sarah actually mentioned it.
Definitely mine too.
Sarah says digital portfolios, Danica, and if you know me from before this webinar, you know this is really what changed my life. I asked my students to design digital portfolios, been doing that for a really long time. They chose Wakelet. What they created in Wakelet was the most magnificent thing I've ever seen, and really changed my perspective as an educator on how I needed to allow space and time for my students to be creative, because in doing so, they started learning on their own personal branding. And I think that there's just so much here. If you wanted your Wakelet profile to be your portfolio like I do, you could do that. But if you just wanted to create a collection and call it your Danica digital portfolio and just have one single collection, you could do that as well.
And not just for students. I'm thinking about you as teachers. You have your evaluations coming up, and principals, administrators are going to want to see your growth. Why not collect all of that in a Wakelet portfolio?
Absolutely. And I'm just going to pause here because I do see a question from May that I want to hit on. There's lots of great comments in the chat. So if you're not reading the Zoom chat, if you're not reading the YouTube chat, make sure you're scrolling up. May actually asks, is there an article that teaches how to use Wakelet in project-based learning? I will double check for you, May. I will double check the Wakelet blog to see if we have something already. And if we do not, I am making a note to do that for you. So we'll get a Wakelet blog together with some examples for project-based learning. I know there are lots of educators out there doing that. So many incredible comments out there. Danica, what is our last use case here? I think I know.
Angela, I want to see some of those parent newsletters. Speaking of parent newsletters, yeah. I dare you to go and grab one, Angela, and put it in the chat. If you're using Canva for Wakelet for newsletters, I dare you to go and grab one and share one with the world. Put it in the chat.
Listen, Chelsea's asking for project-based learning, Wakelet also. So I'm actually, and you guys, I'm not even kidding. I have my sticky note here. So I'm putting PBL Wakelet blog, and I will work on getting something together for all of you, so that you have some resources to go to and some examples. I love what Sue says. She teaches pre-service teachers.
Yes,
you know what? Round of applause for you, Sue. Gathering resources for future careers. And you know what? In a couple of weeks, Danica, I'm actually doing a session for University of North Texas and some of their educators. So yeah, Ryan says we're on it. We are. We want to share the greatness with everybody out there, and pre-service teachers and educators. Like, we want your life to be easier. And I think Danica and I both, what we're showing you, again, cut the clicks, right? So I think this really lends itself. But parent newsletters,
I want my 10 cents every time you use it.
Right? You got to send me your Venmo. Do your resume in Canva. You know what? It is not wrong. Somebody put that in there. My students started that. Here's what they did, Danica. I know we're on parent newsletters, but I got to shout this out. Can you please slow down your scrolling? This is actually an animation, Karen. So
yeah, this is a GIF.
Yeah, so it's just going to keep rotating through. But what I love about Canva is my students went and created their own animation. Resume. They took that resume, they adjusted it. We talked digital citizenship. We pulled that resume over into their Wakelet collections. We talked about not putting addresses and phone numbers, but then what they wanted to do is they took their Wakelet QR code to their portfolio. They copied that QR code into their Canva resume, also into their Canva business cards. Like, I'm just telling you,
love it.
These kids are so innovative. But parent newsletters is a crowd favorite. And after you've collected your resources, parent newsletters may be the next thing you want to do. If you don't want to dive deep with those digital portfolios, I would say parent newsletters is super easy, as you can see here. And I can't remember, Karen, I think you asked, if you will, Karen, email me, tisha@wakelet.com. I will send you some examples for elementary newsletters that you can really just deep dive and see. So email me, I will send you an example so that it isn't animated and we can meet you where you are.
Absolutely. I think Tisha, I've even just gone to the Explore tab in Wakelet and just typed in newsletters, and I mean, options galore. So that's many. Another place to kind of quickly search too.
Yes, we have templates for newsletters. I do have one profile I'll send you if you want that. I offered this to all webinars. If you email me and you need some specifics, and again, if you feel like you don't want to go search for it, which I totally understand, I'll go grab the examples. I'll email them right back to you so that you can get some inspiration. But you can add more designs in Canva. I know, Danica, if you saw my Canva account right now, you would probably be mortified because I do have a lot of creations, and I actually started this way, creating in Canva. I would either copy that link or I would download the image and then upload to a Wakelet collection. So again, there is a way, not the way, whatever way works for you.
Absolutely. Making it work however you do, but gotta love the integration now. It's inside of the platform.
It is. Awesome. And let's see. Erica says Wakelet and Canva for calendar of events, gratitude journals. Erica, I love that. You know, I'm into gratitude. And then we have, what about the Canva Creative Teacher Program? Danica?
What? Tell me more. I know there's the canvas that create the elements, and oh gosh, that is a program I am unaware of. There's so much happening at Canva. My goodness. I will talk to some people and get back to you on that. Again, I'm a consultant for Canva. I am not full-time, especially with Canva Create happening just a few weeks ago. There's so much happening. Who can keep up? But I do my best. Hey, let me research that and get back to you. You stumped me on that one.
We've got, you know what I love, Karen, I'm shouting you out. I love that Karen has made this point. The newsletter is more powerful using immersive reader for read aloud and translation of the text you add. And I really want to note that when you are creating parent newsletters, if you have a language barrier, you're trying to bridge a language gap between students and like peer-to-peer learning, group projects, things like that, that immersive reader is built into every Wakelet collection. And if you are not aware of that, make sure you go research that. We do have some blogs on immersive reader, but immersive reader is such a great piece to go with all of this. So thank you, Karen, for shouting that out. I love you too, Erica. I'm looking for all of the questions, Danica, just to make sure. Mel has added a link for the Educator Creator program. So thank you, Mel. And then we have somebody say, I use Canva for every... I'm telling you, this chat is on point. Let me double check the YouTube channel. Juan Stark says Wakelet and Canva is like EdTech on energy boosters.
I love it. Energy bus.
Wakelet and Canva is like, it's on Red Bull. Okay, now this is the real star of the show, Danica. Is it not?
Let's get to it. Drum roll. Hold on, let me find the drum roll. Have y'all seen the magic keys? Let me see.
I haven't.
So you go to the keyboard icon. Whenever you're in a presentation, you're in full screen, you go to the keyboard icon and you have these magic shortcuts. I want a drum roll, so that would be D on my keyboard. Can you see there's timers, there's blur, there's quiet, there's bubbles, confetti, curtain calls, a mic drop. Let's do a drum roll real quick. Yeah. D, drum roll.
Wow. Okay. That's brilliant. I had no idea that was there. I hope, look, Terry took words out of my mouth. What? Ryan, I hope you're still out there taking notes, because we're going to start using that. Ryan and I love to do confetti and drum rolls and all kinds of fun things.
For confetti. Yeah, baby. M for mic drop, which is Mel's favorite. Yeah.
Mic drop. This is a mic drop moment. And if you have not already seen the entries to this Meet the Teacher Wakelet Canva challenge, you better go check that out, because there are some incredible creations already out there. Mel has added the link there. Let me go grab that link and put it in the YouTube chat, so all of you watching via YouTube have that. But the Wakelet Canva challenge goes until October the 14th. And when you go to that link, you will actually get a template. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that template will open in Wakelet. And if you don't have a Wakelet account, you're going to sign up for the Wakelet account, and you are going to make sure that you identify yourself as an educator, and you're going to have the template, and you can go into this template. And it says you can also create from scratch if you wanted to. Now, this time, Danica, I did not create from scratch. I did use this template, but you're going to intro yourself.
You are human. Oh my God.
I know. I really am. Ryan's going to appreciate that comment. I know he's probably laughing out loud right now about that. But you can get creative and add awesome collection headers. You can go in. I'm telling you, Alex Isaacs, if you don't follow him, he went in and he did some like massive customization in Canva, putting that in his Wakelet All About Me collection, and added in some moat integration so you can hear his voice. Ooh, I've seen some other people add in some flip videos. You could do a flip intro if you wanted. I just think it really lends itself to allowing space for us as educators to really go in and be creative, because I think for educators, we forget that, we are creative despite what we were taught as kids, I think a lot of us are learning as adults that we're still creative and we have that creative flow. Sometimes, like for me, it's creative chaos. For Danica, it's more structured and flows a little bit better. But get creative while you're doing your All About Me collection. And then you're going to share that completed collection on social media. You're going to tag Canva, you're going to tag Wakelet, and you want to include the hashtag Canva and the hashtag Wakelet Wave. So if you need to do a screenshot right here, take a screenshot of this screen so that you can go in and make sure that you have your entry in and share it as many times as you want. Sometimes I miss things on Twitter just because I haven't seen it. I happen to see Alex's, but Danica, you haven't yet. We want to see what you're.
I have not. I need to.
Now,
okay, I got to the 14th.
I'm not going to put Danica. I am going to put Danica on the spot since we're live now. Danica, do you have your Meet the Teacher Wakelet created yet?
Oh, no, I don't. Okay, but okay. Let's see. We said it was, okay, go to Meet the Teacher Challenge.
Yes.
Here is, you're going to copy this template.
Yes.
All right. Okay. An instructional video. Great. Love it to walk me step by step. And then I'm just going to begin to fill in this section, right?
You are. And you don't even have to use that text, Danica, if you wanted to change that. That's essentially what a lot of the educators who have entered this challenge, they've changed the layout. So if you wanted to change the layout of the collection, you could do that. Really, I think that's the thing. And let's point this out, Danica, because you and I talked about it earlier.
Okay.
If you have not logged into Wakelet today, there is a completely new look. So we want you to go into your Wakelet account. You'll get a little video and it'll tell you about the new look of Wakelet. But then when you get to this template, you'll have the Meet the Teacher Challenge tutorial. Ryan is going to walk you through that. But just like Ryan. I was saying, thank you, Ryan. Yes, May says how we all love the Canva integration with Wakelet. But essentially, I want to just say here, make it your own, right? If you are having a time constraint like I was, because I was having a time constraint, I did not do a whole lot of creativity. But I've been going back to it. And I think there's something to be said to that. You can continue to go back to this collection. You can continue to edit it. You can continue to steal ideas if you want from Alex. Nalon Taylor, I see you out there. She's over on YouTube and she says, when you enter this contest, tag all the people and hashtag all the things. And she also says, oh my God, are you serious? The new template, the new look, it's wow. I think Lydia said that as well. It was a pleasant surprise. But Danica, I can't wait to see what you create. And you know what we'll do is you share yours. You share yours on social when you're ready. And I haven't shared mine yet, but for some reason it has a lot of views and I'm not sure who got a hold of it. But here is mine right here. And here's Ryan's collection. So these are our examples. And
I love it.
We added our favorite animal, our favorite movie, our favorite
Pretty
food.
Woman fave.
Well, you know, I went back and forth on that because I have a lot of favorite movies. So it's like, what is the favorite movie in this moment? Ryan loves For the Love of the Game. I didn't even know he loved baseball, but see, now I do. I love Coldplay. I'm not sure what Ryan put as his song. Nice. Yes, I also love chicken tacos. And if you know me, I mean, Danica, we're from Texas. I know Houston has some good tacos too.
I'm actually a Bayou girl. I am Louisiana born and bred.
Oh, there you go. Well, listen.
Transplanted, but yes, I have grown a severe affection for a good breakfast taco. Yes.
I can eat some crawfish. You and I have not done that together. I do love some crawfish. Yes. So here are Ryan and I's collection. If you wanted to go look at that, but again, you're going to see some fascinating, magnificent examples. If you search for that hashtag Wakelet Wave, hashtag Canva, you're going to see so many cool things. I popped this in, Danica, because I just wanted to remember for myself and also remind all of those watching. And Nalan, I love that she's on here because she did a sketchnoting webinar with Rick and I a couple of weeks ago, and we talked creativity.
Nice.
But I think that the real idea here, and the idea I want you to take away from this, is give yourself and your students more opportunities to build creative confidence.
Absolutely.
And I think that's really what this challenge does. It builds community. We're learning from each other as educators, but it also creates this creative confidence that I think a lot of us, have told ourselves that we don't have. But some ideas for Wakelet and Canva: do some all about me's, just like the challenge. Have your students create album covers or resumes if you want to hit the resume piece and dive into those portfolios. Knowledge menus. I know somebody added that into the chat. Infographics, movie posters, book covers. There's so much here, but I think really the app smashing power. I never thought that we'd still be talking app smashing, Danica. I remember when the app smashing word actually came about on the scene when I was first coaching. But I love the power. It gives your students this creative outlet, and a lot of those students, and even you, really need that creative outlet. So make sure that you're looking at that. You can do so much. Did you know, Danica, you can add a Wakelet
link? It can't be any easier with the Canva templates for the student that does not have the design bone in their body. I mean, you show them that keyword, all about me presentation, infographic, and just the choices there and how easy they are to customize. Yeah, make that creative
and the ownership.
And I feel like it's like the dot. We just had, what was it, National Dot Day a few weeks ago. Okay, so easy to make your mark with Canva, and then it just grows from there because you get that encouragement. It looks great with minimal effort. And when you feel comfortable, go Tisha's route and begin to create from scratch. But if you want to just start with the templates, you can still do great work. So
absolutely.
I love it.
Ooh. Uh-oh. 6 winners are going to receive exclusive swag packs and print vouchers. 6 winners. Now, do you have a question out there? I'm looking to see if YouTube has any questions. I think we lost Nalan Taylor. I think she decided to start creating because I haven't seen her on YouTube since she realized there was a new look in Wakelet. Let's see if there's any questions over in the Zoom chat. The video is in the Facebook community now, and Mel says that you will get the slides emailed. So there you go. If you want the slides, I know everybody likes to look at the slide decks. Nalan says she got lost in the translation. I knew it. I knew she went off on a creative route. And I love that. I love that if we have lost you, that is a good thing, actually, because that means that we inspired you to go create right now.
Yes. That is my personality all the way. You show me something, I can't wait. I want to dig into it right then and there.
Dulcie, the time limit for the challenge ends October the 14th. So mark that on your calendar. The recording will also be available in email. So if you miss part of the recording or you miss part of the stream, don't worry, you will get that. And if you are on the Wakelet YouTube channel, it's going to be right there on the Wakelet YouTube channel. You just go to YouTube, search Wakelet. There it is. What about tutorials, Danica?
Yeah, just wanted to remind you of the resources that Canva has to up your skills. We've got the Canva Design School. It's a whole library of quick video tutorials that you yourself can watch, or you're starting a project, you're starting some type of creative hands-on activity. Drop that in your LMS. Let that be the first thing students watch. You don't have to be comfortable in the platform yourself in order to let students begin using it. These videos are bite-sized, well organized. Hey, you put the information, put the resources in the student's hand, and they can take off running with it. That's the first place you definitely want to go. The second place, again, we already mentioned the Canva community. Expand your personal learning network. Jump on Facebook, search Canva teachers, and I mean, there's thousands of teachers there sharing and giving ideas and posting ideas. So amazing. In fact, I think I'm gonna click here real quick to take you to it. Yeah, Canva Teachers Community. Oh, look, we're live there. Hey.
There we are.
We were live. Nice. Love it. And then if you're a part of a school district that has Canva and you need resources for rolling it out, introducing it to teachers, LMS guides, PD resources, we have an entire hub ready to go and support you there. So that will be sent out to you later. And especially if you are a part of the district subscription, then you can work with your district engagement specialist to get those resources to you. So we're so excited that you guys joined. Thank you so much from Tisha and I.
Yes, I added something in the chat just because I wanted to make sure. You can go to learn.wakelet.com if you'd like to learn more about Wakelet product stuff, education stuff. There's all sorts of things there. And this has been so much fun, Danica. I feel like we need to take this show, our EdTech party bus, on the road.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Make sure to connect with Danica and I. If you don't follow us, please reach out. Please connect with us on social media. We would love to see what you're creating, even after the Wakelet challenge.
Yes,
I know Danica would love to connect and see what you're creating. I love when you show me your Wakelet collections, tag me on social media. I will share those out. Thank you so much. I agree. The energy on this webinar is so much fun. So we've just loved being with all of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I am Teaching in Chucks on Twitter. Tisha is Texas Tech Chick. Definitely. We'd love to stay connected to you.
And Danica, thank you for co-hosting. I always learn from you. I enjoy your energy and being in spaces with you. And we need to do this again.
Absolutely. You always bring it. I always learn so much from you too. So appreciate you. Appreciate you. And we will see if you're in the Houston area, hey, catch Tisha at TCCA. It's Texas's largest EdTech free conference. So that's happening October.
That's October. Yep. It's the middle of October, right before Halloween. It's always at the end of October. So yes, Courtney, we're so excited. I'll also be in El Paso in a couple of weeks. So if you happen to be at Minicast, which I believe is an education service center event, I'll be at that. But definitely catch Danica and I on social media. We're always out there. We will message you, share with you, challenge you, and learn with you. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. We hope you have an incredible rest of your day, evening, night.
Wherever you are, go back to bed for some of you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be at TCEA. They have a virtual Canva for Educators conference. If you're in the Texas area, TCEA has a virtual Canvas conference as well.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Well, thanks for all of you joining. You guys inspire us. You have energized us. I might have to go run around the block or something because I'm so excited. Thanks, Chelsea. We loved it too. Well, Danica, until next time, right? Thank you, Mel. Yeah. Shout out to Mel behind the scenes, who did not want to be on the screen, but shout out to Mel. All of you thank Mel for her quick sharing of those links in the chat. And until next time, I guess we'll see you soon.